Orders are as follows. Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Star Trek Resurgence playthrough. Where we last left off, we're back again with Carter, and apparently we have to sabotage some of the warp cores. I can look around for a bit. Is there anything of interest? Don't have access to tricorder and phaser for now. Okay, climbing this ladder. Is this actually... Yeah, this is the same area where Thur is, I guess. One option, either take these stairs or the ladder. Okay, what do we need to do, or
what are we dealing with?
Time to scan. So, radiation. Alien warp core. One of 4 warp cores powering the cell D. Thermal output indicates each core alone would not sustain minimal warp, but harmonic infusion of at least 2 cores would produce an exponential increase in power. I mean, I gotta say, that's pretty smart. Radiation casing. Radiation resistant casing protecting the warp's core matter antimatter reaction chamber. And chemical. The thermostatic sensor relays temperature signals to all automated coolant valve controls.
Cores are running really hot. Makes sense, since they've been producing at max output since we left Otari space.
No ship can run for very long like that. Not before a catastrophic failure hits.
It's right on the edge. We just need to figure out a way to give it a push.
Bet that console down there could tell us a few things.
I thought I had tricorder available. Okay.
Whatever we do, we need to make sure that Takan can't undo it.
So we need a way to permanently disable the reactors that won't destroy the ship and kill us all in the process.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Warp core ejection. So the question is, how do we make it happen?
Okay. Safety protocols. Computer lock.
They've locked out the controls here too. No surprise there.
I can't release it.
So if we want to get the core out, we'll have to force the system to do it.
Or trick it.
Okay.
The reactor coolant system is operating at emergency containment levels.
It's just barely keeping the temperature in check.
Maybe we can use that. If it gets this high, their system considers a reactor breach imminent.
Okay, what about the status?
Like we saw on the bridge, all 4 warp cores are operating at full capacity.
And then safety protocols.
The safety protocols don't look much different from the Resolute. Breach protection. Reduce output, command override. Cease matter, antimatter flow, command override. Emergency warp core ejection. Computer control.
Even command functions can't override one of the most crucial safety measures.
So the protocol's still active. That's good. Looks like if sensors show a core is about to rupture, the computer will eject it automatically rather than risk a breach.
So we need to increase the warp core's temperatures.
If we destroy the coolant regulators, there won't be anything to keep these reactors from going over.
And it will trigger the ejection. Let's peel these suckers open. I'll take that one.
I'll take the one next to it.
The second you two start dumping cores, the Takan will know we're here.
We'll be vulnerable. Stuck in one place while you work.
We will have to make a stand.
Don't worry, I'm good under pressure. Let's do this.
Well, here's the good news. I'm at my best when I'm under pressure.
We'll barricade the door. Work quickly.
No pressure. Right after I said I'm okay with pressure. Okay, so you're taking that one.
We might not have our tools, but our phasers can do this in a pinch. Oh, so we're literally just... We better get this right. If we Foul it up and this whole thing goes boom. We don't know how much damage that cartabula will do if we accidentally crack it open.
Just gotta do the work.
Listen, the best way to make sure something goes wrong is to stress. Keep your mind on the job. We'll be okay.
Yeah, we will. It's
No.
not a Starfleet warp core, but the coolant regulator has to be in here somewhere.
No reaction on that. Okay. Making a cut with the phaser. Stay in there, stay in there.
There you are. Time to heat things up.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Warning. Warning. Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
Okay, now they're definitely gonna know we're down here.
Warp core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
One more.
One more to go.
They're here.
They're cutting through the door. We don't have much time.
I'm gonna have to fight or deal with the core.
Okay, same as before. We just gotta...
Okay.
Go! Finish!
Guess it's up to me then. No.
Hey! Would you mind not shooting at the matter-antimatter reactor?
Thirsty.
I'll cover.
One's down.
What? No!
Get the warp core done. We're all dead.
Come on, you can do it. I'll handle it, I guess. Okay. No. Take cover.
Now... Gun! No! Shoot!
Okay. Up to me
Warp
then.
core output at critical level. Ejecting core.
There's the third one.
Warp drive disengaged. Did it.
You got another way out of here?
I think so. Tosca, can you climb?
I think that's a no.
I'll see you on the parade grounds of Sorella, my friend.
Damn it. Ah, there was a nice left hook. I think we're down to 3.
You want me? I'm right here.
One thing for sure though, if she survives, I guess that's a no.
Not you too.
Calm yourself, child.
That's what I wanted to see.
It will all be better soon.
I don't know if she's at the con or not. Yep. She's gonna be at the con.
Wake up, Manka Umet. Return to us. Rejoin the flame.
To reclaim what was lost.
We don't need to watch this.
I do. I want to remember every moment when I make them pay. But this isn't the end. I will avenge Itasca. Swear to me, you will join me in this.
How about we try to save her?
That's a dream.
We have a mission.
We have a mission. We have to stay on track because this is bigger than all of us.
They defile my poor Itasca with every moment they take breath in her body. I will not let that stand.
Ooh, that was a cool transition. Okay. Want to see what Major Arminta would have liked more support from Carter after Itasca was captured. I mean, yeah, this is bigger than everything, you know. Right, we're back on the Resolute. Stranger among us.
There's so much I want to ask you.
There's so little I can tell you. I'm a portal, not a scientist, but I'll certainly do my best. I can only assume this is one of your older starships. One would think, given the importance of your mission, they might send a ship of a more recent vintage. But, apparently not.
It's a research ship.
The Resolute is primarily a research vessel, if that's what you mean. Not a warship.
Although she has been known to hold her own in a fight.
Against what?
Huh. Okay, fair enough.
Something wrong?
Not at all. The galaxy has grown more diverse since the days of the Tekon Empire.
Because you conquered everyone who didn't look like you.
To the contrary. Most lesser civilizations willingly join the Empire to enjoy the benefits of an advanced way of life. But that expansion came with its own set of problems, so I admire your ability to diversify without creating conflict. That was always our challenge. And perhaps, ultimately, our downfall.
We overcome our differences.
I can't say that we avoid conflict entirely, but we overcome our differences because of our common interests and a shared sense of purpose. A general belief we are better off united than divided.
A concept almost Tekonian in principle. We're more alike than you might think.
So is that positive?
If this is the best you have, then so be it. To locate this scion, Galvan, I'll need full access to your ship's systems.
Full access?
Huh. You must be out of your mind.
No, I'm right here, completely in my mind. Given this is merely a research ship, I won't be able to find him without it. Perhaps I should have made that clear up front. I'll need to make certain modifications.
I mean, I can understand the cruise reservation, and I'll be lying if I don't have a bit of reservation as well. Because, yeah, he knew that the Tekan Empire is no longer, but now some Tekan returned. So I'm just thinking if he's playing us like a double cross and be like, oh, okay, got access, you know, and then all that. And also, I mean, I know I'm kind of at odds with the captain. I kind of feel like we need to at least discuss with the captain or tell him that, okay, I'm the commander, there's actually a hierarchy, and I need to make them aware. So... I'll see what I can do.
I can't promise anything, but let me see what I can do.
Just know, without it, I won't be able to help you.
This isn't gonna fly.
I'll see you on the bridge. Captain Solano, I'd like to introduce you to Portal 6-3, Guardian of the Tekan Empire.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain.
Likewise. I can't say I've ever met a portal before. There is no modern equivalent. Not within the Federation, at least.
Well, we're lucky to have him.
We are incredibly lucky that Portal has agreed to join us.
Your first officer makes a very persuasive argument.
So I've noticed. You spent 600,000 years at your post. That certainly takes an uncommon level of dedication.
We all have our duty.
Of course. But I'm curious. You were stationed there in preparation for what exactly?
Any and all threats to the Empire.
An empire that no longer exists. Which suggests you weren't very successful.
Dude,
you said you needed my help. I didn't come here to be insulted. Perhaps that was a mistake. I'd be happy to return to Delphi Ardu at any time.
Well, of course I'm not to blame. You're just one person.
Of course, the fall of the Empire had nothing to do with you. We know that.
Do you? Because it seems your captain has a different opinion.
I'm merely curious where your allegiances might lie. And clearly it's with the Tekan.
Yes, Captain. You have found me out and exposed my true loyalties. To the Tekan. Not to the Scions of the Flame. Who do nothing more than tarnish us in name and reputation and don't deserve to be called Tekan. That's why I'm here. And if you'd be so kind as to give me access to your ship's systems, we can get on with it. And you can stop wasting my time.
Access to our systems? That's completely out of the question. Tell me that's not what you promised. We're vulnerable enough as it is.
Okay, I need to stop here. No, he's ranting. Portal 6-3 felt slightly less offended after Jara defended him from Captain Solano's insult when they first met. But he couldn't understand why she tolerated his ignorance. Yeah. I mean, I was trying to be a bit diplomatic, not to piss off the captain. Because, yeah, the captain makes a good point, but now the Portal 6-3 makes a good point as well. So, right.
Now we're supposed to give him access to everything? Ridiculous.
It's our best shot.
Captain, I know it's a risk, but right now it's our best shot at finding Galvin and that ship.
Now I understand your reluctance. I never imagined offering to help would be met with such ignorance. Bordering on incompetence.
If you're not enjoying your visit to our ship, we'd be more than happy to let you wither away back on your pathetic little rock.
Captain?
You clearly do not appreciate the magnitude of the threat the Scions pose. So myopic is your focus on your own ego. I will not be leaving until they have been found.
Commander Rydek, a word.
Can I just punch the captain? Like, seriously.
And to think, I waited 600,000 years for this.
You realize that's supposed to be in an incredibly difficult position. I was against seeking him out from the start. But now, to give him access to our systems? It's insane. And you somehow expect me to believe his allegiance is with us? You heard what he said in there. There's no way we can trust him.
You know what? He's a Tucon, not a Scion.
I might otherwise agree, but you're missing the most important point. He's a Tucon, and he may be loyal to the Tucon, but not to the Scions of the Flame. He's against everything they believe in. You heard what he said.
There's too much at stake to be wrong on this.
We sought him out for a reason. To help him find our missing crew, Galvin, and those Elydian ships. This is the plan we agreed to with Ambassador Spock.
Which I never liked. But here we are. You know what this mission means to us. Not just for the Federation, but for me personally. I can't afford another screw-up. Losing the shield algorithms was bad enough. This could be the end of my career.
Right, I know what I'm gonna choose there, but I just wanna say, like, I don't know how many times I have to say this to this guy. Like, it's not about you. Like, seriously. If you worry that much about your reputation, maybe you shouldn't be in the captain's chair. Like, seriously. Sometimes we have to do things that you don't like.
I'm sorry, Captain. You know I support you, but millions of lives and the future of the Federation are at stake here. Both of which are more important right now than your career.
It's not just mine. It's both of ours.
Then so be it.
I'm going to trust your instincts on this one. I just hope you're right. For both of our sakes.
Okay,
Let me know
interesting.
if you find anything.
That was neutral. So what was the... Captain Solano was outraged when he learned Jared had promised Porter 6-3 access to the ship's computer, but found himself persuaded by her convincing argument in favor of it.
We're good. You may begin.
I will, of course, have to make a few modifications.
What kind of modifications?
To find Taconian technology requires Taconian technology. If this Scion Gallivan modified his ships, then I must do likewise to yours.
Fair enough.
The galaxy is nearly infinite in size and complexity. This may take a moment.
How long will
I
it
found
take?
something. There you are.
Hey, that was
What is
faster.
it? Galvin?
Someone is using Taconian technology. I can't get the precise bearings, but it's located in the Palisades cluster.
I'll let the captain know.
This is a long waiting bar. But yeah, just to point out, in the end, if you have saved the Federation and all it costs is reputation or my career, I can live with that.
Rydick to Solano. I think Portal may have located Galvin.
I'll be right there.
I'm getting all kinds of interference. Almost impossible to lock on the energy signature.
Where's he hiding?
In the Palisades cluster.
Interesting. Can you lock in on the location?
Not until you get me closer.
Lieutenant Handar, set a course for the Palisades cluster.
Aye, Captain.
Well, I suppose I owe you an apology. You were right after all. That's what I get for questioning the advice of my first officer. You always have my back.
I'm glad it just worked.
I'm just glad it worked, and we were able to track him down.
Which wouldn't have been possible without your determination. So thank you for that. Nice work. Let me know if you find anything more.
Will do. What's wrong?
I didn't want to say anything until I was certain. But the reason for the interference is simple. There's a Taconian device on this ship being used to block the signal. Whoever
Really?
planted it was exceptionally clever. They knew how and where to hide it. But they have underestimated my abilities.
Engineering.
Take care of the Draconian device, and I can find Galvan for you. It's designed to interfere with all transmissions, or at least delay and confuse the effort to find Galvan's ship.
Is there a Takon on board by any chance?
Hold on. My understanding is that Takon technology requires a Takon to operate. Is there another Takon on this ship?
The Scions could have someone on the ship, doing everything they can to stop us from finding Galvan.
Don't worry, I'll get this fixed. We're going to find that ship. Engineers would have found this device already if it wasn't well hidden. Better to rely on my tricorder.
Okay. I don't think I had anything else, right? So I'm just thinking, because yeah, we had that crystal way back that we found with Carter, and then if my memory serves, it didn't reach the containment area, or where it was supposed to go. Could have been Miranda that planted there, but no, we just found out that it may be another Takon on board. Could it be Chovak by any chance? Or Ensign Calloway. We haven't seen him in quite a while. I mean, quite a while, like since the beginning, when we met him on the shuttle flight. And I would say it's a bit weird to have him here in the characters just for that. So I'm thinking maybe Calloway, Chovak could be another option. Anyone else? No. What about in Carter? We know Miranda. I would actually say it might be Calloway. That's my suspicion. Because yeah, here is yellow, and yellow is engineering. Blue is medical. Despite the fact that we have tactical and not anything else, the same with color blue, but different pips. Right, but I think that will be for next time, to try to see who exactly is it. I might have another suspicion, but that's a long shot. And I'll keep that suspicion on hold for now. Maybe after we explore around here and see if we get more information. But for now, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys, and I'll see you next time. But as always, and don't forget to take care.